China was the first country hit hard by COVID-19. But after taking stringent measures, the world's most populous country successfully got the virus under control. Meanwhile, the rest of the world is still suffering from the fast-spreading virus. Global COVID-19 related deaths have passed the 1.6 million mark, while the caseload worldwide has surpassed 76 million. Upholding the vision of building a community with a shared future for humanity, China has been actively involved in the global fight against the pandemic. China has released epidemic information in a timely manner, shared its prevention and control experience, and advanced international exchanges and cooperation on epidemic response. On March 12th, China sent its first team of experts, along with tons of medical supplies, to assist the containment of COVID-19 in Italy. Later, the second and third teams were dispatched to Milan, totaling 26 medical personnel in all.
没有一个国家能够偏安一隅，没有一个国家能独善其身，因为本来这个世界是个链接的社会，是个地球村的概念。我们现在就必须让人类的活动停下来，要把疫情克服住，然后再恢复秩序。
The Chinese experts visited the designated COVID-19 hospitals of northern Italy to learn about their treatment measures, including ICU management.
早发现、早报告、早隔离、早救治，是唯一正确的方案。
Back in 2008, China and Italy forged a profound friendship for mutual medical assistance. Following the 2008 Wenchuan earthquake, a group of doctors and nurses from Pisa, Italy, were among the first foreign aid workers to step in and help.
在5.12地震以后，大概1周左右，意大利的紧急医疗队就来到了民族，他们在民族校的建起了一个临时的紧急帐篷医院，对于当时很绝望的我们来说，的确给我们带来了希望。
Voglio dire che sono commossa dal vostro aiuto, che è vero che siamo tutti onde dello stesso mare, foglie dello stesso albero e fiori dello stesso giardino. Grazie.
通过2008年的抗震救灾和2020年的新冠肺炎疫情的阻击战，全世界的医生也是一样的，面对了这样一个病毒，我们一定要团结在一起。我想这也是中意两国医生的一个友谊的一个象征，也纪念了当时我们那一段共同工作的岁月。
On March 21st, 100,000 face masks, protective suits, isolation gowns, and infrared thermometers donated by the Chinese city of Hangzhou were sent to the Chinese embassy in Argentina. China also opened an air bridge with Argentina, so the country could bring in urgently needed supplies directly from China.
阿根廷政府向我们使馆提出，希望临时开通阿根廷航空公司直飞中国的货运航线，以便快速运回在中国采购的医疗物资。时间就是生命，中国政府高度重视这一请求，很快做出了积极答复。中国外交部、中国驻阿根廷使馆、海关、机场迅速同阿方对接，密切合作，搭建起一座跨越2万公里的空中桥梁。
On April 18th, the first chartered flight sent by Argentina to China returned to Buenos Aires. It carried back 13 tons of supplies and medical equipment purchased in China.
Para nosotros es fundamental la ayuda que nos están brindando y creo que después de esta experiencia para todo el mundo, creo que la cooperación internacional tiene que ser importante y tratar de tirar todos más o menos para el mismo lado.
Y después ha habido una cooperación muy importante para el equipamiento, para ayudar a mejorar el equipamiento. Nos ha permitido prepararnos y mejorar la capacidad del sistema sanitario.
On March 21st, a video conference was held between the two nations, with medical experts from a university in China's Zhejiang sharing their anti-epidemic experience with their peers in Argentina.
各国要共同努力来抗击这个疫情，力所能及的事情做一些，来帮助我们全世界的同道们来共同分享我们的经验。
While under lockdown, Zimbabweans marked their 40th Independence Day. However, due to increasing caseloads in neighbouring countries and a shortage of medical supplies locally, risks remained high for a full-blown outbreak in Zimbabwe.
At this testing moment for Zimbabwe, the Chinese government, business, academics, and people from all walks of life are eager to help.
The Chinese government provided funding and equipment to upgrade Wilkins Hospital in Harare, which was designated as the country's main isolation and treatment facility for COVID-19. The revamping of the hospital nearly doubled the hospital beds. On May 11th, a Chinese medical team left China's Hunan for Zimbabwe to help contain the COVID-19 outbreak there. The team consists of 12 experts in respiration, infectious diseases, critical care medicine, and traditional Chinese medicine. Most of the members have experience in fighting COVID-19 on the front line.
通过中医在抗疫的这方面的这个成功的经验，给这个非洲国家的人民带去一些新的抗疫的这个火花。我们鼓励他们在自己的这个文化的这个基础做一些新的探索。
Chinese medical experts went to multiple cities in Zimbabwe, exchanging their experience with local medical workers.
We remain most grateful for the assistance that continues to be extended to us by the government of the People's Republic of China.
So far, China has sent much-needed supplies to more than 50 African countries and the African Union, and shared its anti-epidemic experience with medical workers across the continent via video conferences. China has extended a helping hand to many countries in the global fight against COVID-19, putting into practice how a world community works towards a shared future, especially in achieving common health for mankind.
As this difficult year draws to a close, let's resolve to take the tough, ambitious decisions and actions that will lead to better days ahead. In a global crisis, we must meet the expectations of those we serve with unity, solidarity, and coordinated multilateral global action. I call on you to take the opportunity of this special session of the General Assembly to confront the COVID-19 pandemic with the urgency it demands, to save lives and to build a better future together.